Infinix has recently launched the new Hot 30Y in markets such as Bangladesh and Kenya. It's anticipated that more regions around the world will soon have access to this device. Now, let me share some details with you. To begin with, in terms of design, we will find that it is exceptionally thin, even thinner than its predecessor. It measures 7.7 millimeters in thickness and weighs 188 grams. This means it has a strong emphasis on style. However, it's not only designed to be very thin, but it also appears to be quite sturdy and durable. As stated by the manufacturer, the device features reinforced corners designed to withstand drops from heights of up to 1.5 meters. Additionally, it boasts an IP64 certification for added durability. Another key strength is the wide range of colors available. You will find options like titanium silver, sleek black, neon, red shadow, blue meadow green, and soul eye purple, offering plenty of choices to select your favorite. The display measures 6.7 inches, utilizing an IPS LCD panel with HD resolution and a 120 Hz refresh rate. The brightness level is 700 nits and it features what is claimed to be an always-on display function. However, as we are aware, many manufacturers in today's market, they supposedly have this feature called always-on display, but the screen doesn't actually remain on all the time. Therefore, I believe they should consider finding a different name for this kind of feature. The rear camera is 50 megapixels, capable of recording full HD video at 30 frames per second, and the front camera will feature an 8 megapixel sensor. The battery has improved with a capacity of 5,160 mAh and a fast charge of 45 watts. Infinix promises a lifespan of 5 years or 1,800 charge cycles, so there is little to fear from fast charging in this device. In performance, it uses the Helio G81 Ultimate chipset, which will undoubtedly be equivalent to the Helio G81, but with a more appealing name, offers options of 4, 6, or 8 gigabytes of LPDDR4X RAM and either 128 or 256 gigabytes of eMMC 5.1 storage. This indicates that it won't be a device primarily focused on power. However, it's important to remember that its price will place it in a very low segment. Fortunately, though, the storage can be expanded up to a terabyte using micro SD cards. Regarding software and extras, it operates on XOS 15 based on Android 15. Interestingly, it includes a dedicated AI button and features a gyroscope, uncommon in budget devices. It offers Ultralink for calls and messages without cell coverage within 500 meters, likely via Bluetooth. It also includes NFC, infrared, a headphone jack, and FM radio. Now, the starting price for this device is 14,000 Bangladeshi takas, roughly $115. Keep in mind, prices vary by location. Now, considering its unique features like network-free communication and no gyroscope, along with other intriguing entry-level details, do you think Infinix will perform well in this market segment? What price would you prefer in your area? Honor has just made things difficult for Samsung. They have had a double launch in China. They just unveiled the Magic V5, which is the world's thinnest foldable, and they also unveiled the new Watch 5 Ultra, their premium watch. But let's start with the Honor Magic V5. To gradually break it down and understand its official specifications thoroughly, I already mentioned that Honor has accomplished something quite remarkable regarding its thinness. However, keep in mind that the thickness will differ based on the version. For example, the warm white version is the thinnest and lightest, with a thickness of only 8.8 millimeters when folded, 4.1 millimeters when unfolded, weighing 217 grams. The other three versions in gold, red, and black colors are slightly thicker, with 9 millimeters folded, 4.2 millimeters unfolded, and weigh 222 grams. The camera module has a shape they call an octa edge dome, with a very stylish diamond nail pattern on the edges and features IP58 and IP59. Is dust and water resistant, setting a new standard for foldables. For the displays, there are two OLED panels featuring low-power LTPO technology and high-frequency eye protection at 4,320 Hz. The external display measures 6.43 inches with a resolution of 2,376 by 1,060 pixels and is protected by Honor King Kong Rhinoceros glass. If launched globally, its name might be adapted to better suit our region. Keep in mind, this launch is announced for China. The foldable internal display measures 7.90 inches with a resolution of 2,352 by 2,172 pixels, protected by Honor Gang Flexible Armor. Both reach a peak HDR brightness of 5,000 nits. The rear camera system is triple, a 50 megapixel wide-angle main camera with an f1.6 aperture, and an ultra-wide-angle camera also 50 megapixels with an f2.2 aperture. And lastly, a 64 megapixel periscope camera with f2.5 aperture with 3x optical zoom and up to 100x digital zoom. The primary camera and the telephoto camera both include optical image stabilization technology. Additionally, it is equipped with two front-facing cameras, one is internal and the other is an external 20 megapixel camera. The battery capacity also differs based on the specific version you choose. For instance, the 1 terabyte storage model is equipped with the King High Lake Ultra battery, which has a capacity of 6,100 mAh. The other versions come with a 5,820 milliamp battery. Both versions support 66 watts of wired fast charging and 50 watts of wireless charging. Additionally, they feature reverse wireless charging as well. For performance, it uses the Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset with the Adreno 830 GPU. Connectivity is comprehensive with Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, NFC, USB-C port 3.1.1, and a specialized chip for enhanced radio frequencies. It runs macOS 9.0.1 based on Android 15. Interestingly, it doesn't have Android 16 yet, but it includes AI with notable features like memory that helps you remember appointments and important data, AI magic retouching to remove unwanted objects or even reflections from your photos, and artificial intelligence feature designed to alleviate motion sickness on the screen, a call assistant powered by artificial intelligence, and finally, AI Connect to make data transfer with iOS devices easier. However, keep in mind that these software features might differ when these devices launched worldwide. The starting price of this cell phone? Starting at 8,999 yuan, which is approximately $1,240. Naturally, the prices for the higher-end versions will increase, but keep in mind that prices here differ from those elsewhere. Additionally, the Honor Watch 5 Ultra was introduced. It is crafted using aerospace-grade titanium and sapphire crystal, featuring a circular AMOLED screen measuring 1.5 inches. It comes equipped with a comprehensive array of health sensors, such as an electrocardiogram, and offers over 105 sports modes. The battery, as stated by the manufacturer, can last for as long as up to 15 days. The announced price for China starts at 1,999 yuan, which is approximately $275. Please let me know if you believe that with this incredibly thin and powerful foldable device, along with such a premium. Watch, Honor is progressively enhancing its ecosystem to closely compete with what companies like Apple or Samsung provide, for instance.